Posted on r/entitled parents, title, My stepmom tried to make me pay rent for a house I inherited. Part 1. Hey Reddit, buckle up because this one has been simmering for years. I'm 17F, and my life turned into a bad Cinderella reboot when I lost my mom at 15. My dad remarried just months after, and his new wife, we'll call her Karen because, well, obvious reasons, moved in with her two spawn, 10M and 12F. Now, before anyone asks, yes, I'm still grieving my mom, and no, Karen has never respected that. From the second she unpacked her leopard print suitcase, she started acting like she was the homeowner. The hilarious part? My mom left the house in my name. The will was very clear. When I turned 15, ownership transferred to me. Dad knew, Karen didn't. And oh boy, the entitlement started fast. At first it was, oh sweetie, it would be nice if you did the dishes for the family. Cool, no problem. Then it turned into, actually, you should be cooking dinner since you're the oldest. Okay, whatever, but then, you need to do the laundry for everyone in this house because you're practically an adult. Excuse me, Karen, but since when does turning 17 make me everyone's unpaid maid? Her kids are feral, like crumbs in the couch, juice spills left to ferment, scream if you say no, feral. And when I ask them to clean up after themselves, Karen swoops in with, they're just kids. You're the older one. You should set an example. Yeah, okay. I'll set an example by showing them how to pack their dirty socks into your closet, Karen. The real kicker started last week. Karen cornered me in the kitchen with her best fake sweet voice. Karen, since you're almost an adult, it's time you start contributing. Your dad and I have been so generous letting you stay here. Me. Letting me stay? Karen, this is literally my house, Karen. That's not appropriate. You can't just throw that around. We all live here. It's our house. Me. Right. But the deed literally has my name on it. So if we're talking rent, shouldn't you be the one paying me? The look on her face was priceless, like someone told her Starbucks stopped making pumpkin spice lattes. She sputtered for a full minute before storming off, muttering about respect and ungrateful teenagers. Dad's been Switzerland in all this. He hates conflict, so he just shrugs and says, can't you two just get along? Meanwhile, I'm dodging passive-aggressive comments, doing chores that apparently no one else is capable of, and now dealing with my stepmom trying to charge me rent for my house. But here's the thing. I haven't dropped the bomb yet. Karen has no clue that I legally own the house. She thinks my dad does. I've been holding on to that little nugget of truth, waiting for the right moment. And judging by how bold she's getting, I think that moment is coming soon. To be continued. Posted on r/entitled parents. Title, My stepmom tried to make me pay rent for a house I inherited. Part 2. So last time I left off, Karen, stepmom extraordinaire, tried to tell me I should be paying rent for my own house. A lot of you asked why I haven't dropped the ownership truth bomb yet. Trust me, I was dying to. But sometimes a slow burn is sweeter. Anyway, things have gotten messier. Karen doubled down on her "you should contribute" speech. She printed out some sketchy lease agreement from Google Docs and slapped it on the kitchen counter like she was a lawyer. It literally said tenant must pay $400 monthly and had her name signed at the bottom. No lines for me to sign, no dates, just her scrawled signature. I laughed so hard I nearly choked on my cereal. Me. Wow, you're charging me rent with Monopoly money now? Karen, this isn't a joke. You're living under my roof. Me. Correction, you're living under my roof. Want me to go grab the deed? She turned tomato red and told me I was being disrespectful and that if I didn't start acting like part of the family, there would be consequences. Yeah, Karen, the only consequence is you realizing your power trip is built on sand. Meanwhile, her kids are treating me like the live-in maid more than ever. The boy spilled an entire soda on the carpet and yelled, OP will clean it. The girl told me I should give her my AirPods because sharing is caring. I looked her dead in the eye and said, sure, I'll share. When you share your mom's brain cell. Petty, yes. Worth it? Also yes. Dad? Still Switzerland. I swear if I set the house on fire, he'd just ask if we could roast marshmallows over the ashes. He's been too busy with work to notice the chaos. Then yesterday, Karen made her boldest move yet. She called a family meeting picture. Her standing in the living room, arms crossed, her kids flopped dramatically on the couch, like this was court. Karen. Since OP refuses to contribute, I've decided it's best she finds another place to live. She's 17, practically an adult. She can manage. I swear the air froze. My dad just blinked at her like she'd announced we were moving to Mars. Me? I smiled, because I knew this was it, the perfect moment to finally end her little power fantasy. I opened my mouth to say it, to finally tell her the house isn't hers or Dad's but mine, to watch her face crumble in real time. But just as the words were about to leave my lips, the front door opened and someone walked in. Posted on r/entitled parents title, "My stepmom tried to make me pay rent for a house I inherited." Part 3. So last I left you all, Karen had just declared in a family meeting that I should pack my bags and move out. And right when I was about to reveal the truth, the front door opened. It was my aunt, my mom's sister. She visits every so often to check in on me and quietly make sure Karen hasn't turned into the wicked stepmother full time. Perfect timing, honestly. She walks in, sees Karen in full dictator mode and goes, "Aunt, what's going on here?" Karen puffs up like a pigeon. "Karen, we're having a family discussion. OP refuses to pay rent or help, and I think it's time she finds somewhere else to live." I couldn't help it. I laughed. Not a little giggle. Full-on, unhinged teenager laugh. My aunt just raised an eyebrow. Me. "Actually, Karen, there's a flaw in your little plan. See, you can't evict someone from their own house." Karen, "Excuse me? This isn't your house. This is your father's house. Our house." That's when I pulled out my phone, scrolled through my photos, and slammed the deed down on the coffee table. Yes, I keep a picture of it. Petty queen behavior. My name, in big bold letters. The look on her face, priceless. Her jaw dropped so hard I thought it was going to roll under the couch. Aunt. She's right, Karen. The house was left to OP by her mother. She owns it outright. Legally, Dad just sat there like someone unplugged him. He had no idea what to say. Karen went pale, then red, then pale again, like a malfunctioning stoplight. Karen, that doesn't change the fact that she needs to respect me. Respect? You tried to scam me into paying rent on my property. If anyone's getting rent around here, it's me. Her kids, of course, immediately started whining. The boy, "Does this mean OP is the boss of us?" The girl, "That's not fair." And me, I just leaned back on the couch and said, "Yeah, I guess that makes me the landlord. So if you want to keep living here rent-free, I suggest you stop leaving Capri Sun wrappers in my room." Aunt nearly choked, trying not to laugh. Dad muttered something about needing fresh air and walked out. Karen? Silent. For once in her life, she had nothing to say. I haven't decided how far I'm going to push this yet, but one thing's for sure. The power dynamic just flipped, and now they know it. To be continued. Posted on r/entitled parents title, "My stepmom tried to make me pay rent for a house I inherited." Final update. It's been a few months since I dropped the deed bomb on Karen, and honestly, life has been weirdly peaceful. Well, peaceful for me. For Karen, not so much. The fallout was instant. The second the truth came out, she stopped barking orders at me like I was her personal maid. Suddenly, her family rules disappeared. No more chore lists taped to my bedroom door. No more guilt trips about being part of the family. Funny how respect magically appeared once she realized I could legally evict her. Her kids? Oh, they hated it. At first, they tried their usual nonsense, demanding I give them my stuff, leaving messes, whining about, "It's not fair, you're the boss." But when I hit them with, "If you don't like it, you can talk to your landlord," they shut up real quick. Petty? Absolutely. Worth it? Every single time. Dad's been awkward about the whole thing. He keeps saying, "I wish you'd told me sooner," like he wasn't standing right there when my aunt explained it all. I think he just wanted to avoid the fight. But honestly, I'm done being Switzerland's unpaid intern. I've stopped expecting him to take a side. Meanwhile, Karen has been scrambling. She tried to renegotiate living arrangements with me, saying I should hand over ownership when I turn 18, because it's what your mother would have wanted. Nice try, Karen. My mom wanted me safe, not to be bulldozed by someone who thought she could bully a grieving teenager out of her own home. The best part? I've been thriving. My grades are up. I'm already making plans for college, and I've started setting boundaries in a way I never could before. My aunt checks in often, and we've grown closer. She even hinted that mom left me some savings that'll come my way soon. Karen, on the other hand, looks like she's swallowed a lemon every time she sees me happy. She still mutters little passive-aggressive comments under her breath, but she knows she can't touch me now. The power shift is permanent, and she knows it. And honestly, that's enough revenge for me. So yeah, I'm doing great. Karen's stuck stewing in her own entitlement. And the best part? Every single day she wakes up in this house, she has to remember, it's mine, not hers. This will be my final update. Notifications off.